Okay, everyone. Here we go. It's 12:50 on the Tuesday, 20th of November of 2012. Very simple market, guys. To be honest with you guys, no reason for stress, nothing. Very simple market. What you guys seeing here is a decision that the market needs to make between either if the cycle from 11/12/2012 ended in the market, or the market is going to get another extension within that cycle. Anybody got that one? That's as simple as it gets. That's as simple as 1, 2, 3. There is no reason to complicate yourself, no reason at all. That's what it is. It's either the market is going to take the red path, meaning that it's going to do an extension within the 14th of September cycle, or if the market ended the July 24 correction that correct this cycle. It went to the 50% back, enough. Now the question is going to do an extension or is going to fall out of the play? That's as simple as it gets. I cannot do it more simple than that, to be honest with you. All right? Simple as that. Now, the way, I mean, the thing is now, all we need to do is wait. Why? Because this is going to be a honeymoon. This is going to be another honeymoon. This is your first year married. So you wait for your honeymoon. You see what I mean? That's how it is. Simple. I'm a guy that I always try to be simple. All right? And I'm a guy that I trying to explain simple. It's either the red or the black. I don't know. Nobody knows. Now, all you gotta wait is for the market to finish your first year of marriage, when you're always fighting with your wife, and either you get into a honeymoon or you get divorced and you get another honeymoon in another marriage. It's as simple as that. I cannot lie to you guys. That's a classic citrus. I know you're going to say that. But that's the simplest way to explain it to you guys. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it, and I can explain it to you guys. So what you need to do now is stay off the dollar. Let the market decide. All right? Now, with the dollar, there can come many things. It's the same if you put the euro. It's the same. The euro here, either it's going to go to 129 and change and drop to the downside, or it's going to explode to the outside. Either way, this in the past, this should be 129. A correction should happen from 129. So that's what we are expecting. Now, a question can come to you and say, why we are not talking that much. It's still possible that we are correcting a blue internal cycle here. And then that the path or the X weight won't be that that deep, and that the market is gonna do a small one right here before finishing higher. But I don't know. Don't like that one. But it's still possible also. So I tell you the truth. The market is in a cash 22 stage when it can go either side, either the red or the black. Now, if we take a look at oil ended this cycle. So oil should correct higher. Don't overreact to the candle, guys. Oil should correct higher. If it doesn't go to 92.19 and the math break these lows, so we're going to go like this. If I were trading oil, I would buy it here. To prove me otherwise. But it's going to get one of the two. Now, if you take a look at the DAX, this is June 4. This is, of course, September 14. What happened is that the DAX hasn't get to the corrected target of 66.98. But DAX is telling me that this cycle ended. And it's telling me that if it's going to go here, it's going to do in a double zigzag, which is supporting the idea that the dollar is going to do the red. But I don't have confirmation. You remember the last stage, like the one that we have now, it was right here. Confusion. It can go both ways. Whatever, right? You guys remember that. Here, it was a honeymoon. We made money here. That's what you need to wait now. Let the market decide. If the pair reach the 50 back, the minimum, it can go lower. Now, DAX, I mean, if you look at it, it hasn't reached it. So, because that it hasn't reached it, I mean, made me to believe that it's going to do a double zigzag over here. But if I take a look at the S&P, it's the same situation with the S&P. But this do not look anymore. It looks like it did 5 weight of the lows. This do not look anymore to be an impulse. And then the S&P is going to go higher, or it's going to get complex into the red scenario. Like right now, I like the 4-hour trend is still to the downside. The 1 hour is bullish. Is bullish looking 1408 area, 1424. So as you guys can see there, is the same everywhere. A dilemma between the red or the black. When that happens, my best advice to you guys is stay off the market. I wish that many of you guys learn the lesson. How tricky was, remember Citrus, how tricky was right here. How easy went from this day on. From this day on, we knew that it's going to go to 81.35. That's going to happen, guys, sooner or later, from here or from around here. And that's how you should trade it. Any question? Very simple market. Anybody has a question there? I think it's clear. The way we look at it is very clear. I mean, I think it's very clear. The market need to decide it which way it goes. Now, there are very good trades in the market. Don't get me wrong. For example, we like another thing before I switch is this is the 10-year treasury. This cycle ended. This is very interesting. And I can tell you, and I'm going to repeat it, the top can be in the dollar, and the euro can rally to new highs. But what I'm saying is that we don't have confirmation yet. And because we don't have confirmation, we got to wait for confirmation. But the top can be in, the low can be in and risk off. And we following the 10-year because it's a clear cut 3 ways also from September 14. So my best guess is that more risk on, it should follow within the next. My best guess is that more risk off should risk on, another extension of risk on should take place. Let me rephrase it. That's my best guess, that another extension of risk off should take place. Why? Because that's, let's say that it's going to go with the double zigzag. He needs to get over here, but also need to consume times. This cycle for September 14, it took 2 months. A correction won't be 10 days. So in my heart, I'm leaning toward the low in the risk off, but we don't gonna switch counts that has not reached the 50% back until we don't get confirmation that it won't happen. So probably you're gonna see the count on the dollar trading lower. Probably you're gonna see the Aussie bullish, because that's what the way that we label. But I mean, look at the 10-year here. This take 2 months. It's the same with the dollar. I mean, it's the same with the dollar. If the red S is gonna take, it's gonna take at least 15 days. So I believe that also that if it's gonna be an extension, the third scenario cannot be ruled out, which is this one, like this, when it goes A, B, C, W, S, and then right here, this become S, this right here become B, and this one become A. That scenario, it can be possible in the way that that's the fastest one for the risk off extension. But the thing is that this one, if this happen, this one is not supported in pairs like S&P, which is telling me that this cycle ended, in oil, which is telling me that this cycle ended. And that's why we are kind of favoring the idea of the deeper S if it's going to take place. But all the three scenarios, they need confirmation. You guys know what I mean? All the three need confirmation. So let's wait a little bit before taking sides, and we should have a more clear account. We should have a more clear account very soon. All right? And that's it. I mean, we recommend it to you guys. Look, there is much better trades in the market. For example, the the dollar yen. I'm going to show you now very good setups right here. Look, this is a good one. This is bullish or across. Right? Now, the idea that from the lows, there is no divergency. In other words, that this high erase this one, that give you the continuation to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in either a 6 and a 7, or or this is a nest. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and this thing's gonna explode out of the planet arrow. All right. So that idea also, it give you a continuation to the upside. This is a very good trade. Now all you need to do is wait for the pullback and buy it. The same with the euro yen. Look, the same with the euro yen. Wait for the pullback and buy it. Now you got the euro Aussie. Like I say, this pair is bullish. This pair has a target of 124 something. This is a very good long against this low right here. Those are the trades, guys, that you guys need to take at this stage. Forget about the euro. Forget about those pairs. They're those pairs. This was a very good long yesterday. It still can do this. Those are the ones that you guys need to follow, because not always, like you guys know, not always is the DAX. In my humble opinion, everything related right now with dollar or index, there are no good trades at this stage. You can buy it with a defined stop, a dip in the S&P sometimes tomorrow, or for the range, for the rest of the year or the week, you can buy a dip in the S&P. Why? Because it should have at least a continuation to the upside. But like I say, you gotta be selected in the pairs. But there are good trades. There are pairs right there, like the yen pairs, that they're trending, and that's what you need to find: trending pairs. Don't waste your time in pairs that they have not decided the trend, like the dollars, like the indices right now. Any question that anybody has? Anybody has a question? I mean, a very simple market. I don't trade oil personally, but well, as you guys know, I follow oil, and I got a very good idea about what's taking place with oil. Now, when to buy the Euro Aussie? There is an order on the servers. Let me go small right here. Look, this cycle ended here. Now, it's either the whole correction ended here or we're doing a running flat. And it's going to do that. So, depends on how strong he fell here. You can give it a try here. When this cycle ended, you can give it a try at the 618, or if it's going to go a little complex, like 8, a flat B, and a C, you can buy around the 122.10 area. Everything against this stop loss. Any other question, guys? Any other question that anybody has about it? It's no, guys. Let me tell you something. Now that you ask about that, Kelly, we spent yesterday 1 hour talking with Isino. We got a relationship with them, and we would try to create some sort of package with them. So you guys, as far as you guys are members of Elliott Wave Forecast, either pay less for the package, you need something professional. NT4 is not good, guys. Exactly. And We haven't decided. We are waiting from here for then to see what they can offer to us, and we are waiting for here for them to see what they can offer to us and see how we can create a package for you guys. I mean, let's see. That's what we're trying to create, because we want you guys to use the same charge that we do. And that way, that's going to help you guys a lot. All right. Okay, guys. So any other question? It's all about having the right bios, guys. When you guys have the bios, that's all. You guys should be good. Okay, Gore. That's a very good one, Naomi. Gold and silver, they are good trades also. Okay, this is silver. Let me explain to you silver before gold. I can see in silver divergency here, sorry, my bad, divergency here, and now divergency here. You see it also, right, Naomi? In other words, I can see 8, B, C, W, S of A. You see the 5 swing there now. This one has a higher read than this one. Do you agree? Now, silver is bullish against this low. Well, at the 50% back, right here. Now, if you add gold in top of silver, what you're going to get? The same extension. These are the trades, guys, that you guys should be looking at it. Forget about the euro. No, every day is a good trade, euro. What is the extension of gold? Is ace 8. Oh my gosh. Lost in my mind. You. That's true. Thanks, Naomi. Getting old. Look, it's the same chart. So gold, like I say earlier, is going to become a buy around this area also, looking for an extension higher. You see what I mean? Now, this also can be a nest, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and risk is going to explode out of the planet Earth if it's a nest very soon. But you got to buy gold and silver right there. You saw it, Naomi, what I'm trying to say? Any other question? Yeah, I believe so, Naomi. Buying at the 50 baht for both. Doesn't matter. I mean, I know that gold didn't make a new high. I would rather, if I'm going to buy one of two, based on your observation, which is pretty good, I would rather buy silver. Because I know that the RSI makes a new high, making most likely a 7 swing extension. Yes. You see what I mean? One last question, guys. If anybody has a question. Okay, guys, so let me switch to the Spanish side. Luis is going to be on the rooms. Should be very slow for the rest of the week, or at least of the afternoon. Let's see if the market surprise us right there. All right? Okay, guys, so see you guys around. Thank you.